Hey everyone, Shawn Clement here, Wisdom in Golf, and today we're going to show you how to predict the outcome with your driver. We did a feet together drill with the driver to give you a good idea, and now you'll see how important it is. You'll see how your body responds to the proper command. So I have a tee here. I have a ball and a string. I want to clip the tee with the ball and a string. So I give it to gravity. You see the arc? Notice where the bottom is. So because I have the string in my right hand, you notice the low point is under my right hand. So I want to clip the tip of the tee slightly on the way up. So I bring it over. I lower. See how I'm catching the tip of the tee on the way up? Now, if I wanted to catch it on the way down, I would move it over here. Now I can catch it on the way down. So for many of you, you're trying to hit the tee with the ball, so notice how you tend to do this, and now everything's going way left. So you're not aware of how this thing is moving. So for a cool exercise that's fun is you get, see there's a little rod here that I attach to my golf club. It's just a gymnastics rhythm ribbon. So I'm going to give this ribbon to gravity. And I'm just going to swing it back and through. Can you see how nice my arc is? So all I'm doing is I'm dragging the ribbon in both directions. So I'm dragging the ribbon through. There's the lag. There's the lag going back as well. Now I'm going to drag the ribbon back into the backswing, drag the ribbon through into the follow-through. Then I can see the blur of the arc, and I can see where it's passing in relation to my tee. So it's a great way to see what's going on. If you come over the top, now the ribbon just went that way. That's no good. That's going to go, I'm swinging across the ball, got a big slice or big pull or pop fly the ball. So the next little thing I want to show you to give you the right picture, you get yourself your grass whip. And I can cut through this tee with the grass whip at different angles. It's like when you're chopping down a tree with an axe. You want the tree to fall this way, away from your house, so you're going to create a wedge in the tree. So you got to go at it with different angles. So you're up for an upward wedge, down for a downward wedge. So you notice how my body tilt changes in relation to the wedge that I want to hit. I get this for free, you guys. I don't have to think about how many degrees my elbow needs to be in my head and all that stuff. I want to cut the tip of the tee off slightly on the way up with my little grass whip here. And what I'm going to do is match this with the trajectory that I want to hit the ball on. So if I want to hit the ball very low into the wind, notice how I'm going to set up. The ball a little bit more back in my stance, and you see how the low point is moving along the surface of the ground. Now I want to catch it on the way up because I got the wind in the back, or I want to carry something or whatever. Now it feels like I'm going to catch it on the way up, and I can see the blur of my grass whip as it's moving up. Well, there you have it. So if we give it a little bit of a preview here. So I want to feel like I've got a very specific target right there at a specific height in my net. So always make sure you have targets in a net if you're going indoors. And if you're outdoors, pick the peak trajectory you want to send the ball on. So I'm usually, if I look at a tree line in the distance, I'm going 2 tree lines to 3 tree lines up. 2 tree lines is medium low, 3 tree lines is medium high, and then 4 tree lines if I'm downwind, and then 1 tree line if I'm into like a 2 or 3 club wind. So I have my wet paint sign, which is basically the one that gives me about 14 degrees launch angle. See what I'm talking about? So instead of thinking about how many degrees you're going to hit up on, pick the height that you want to hit up into over there. And now just match it up with how you're coming through the tip of the tee. So from here, it feels like there. So notice how I'm maintaining the angle through there. You do a nice little, chipping motion on your arc. So what we're basically doing with the driver is we're pre-deploying our ball on a string, and we're allowing the ball on the string to swing freely on its arc. And then I can just adjust here depending on the height that I want to hit it on. So right now, if I want to go towards the keep out sign, there ain't no way that's going to get the elevation it needs. It feels like it's going to go down and across, and it's going to go like 3 yards left and about a quarter of the height that I need. That is under the keep out. There, that feels like I'm going to catch it on the way up to get the keep out sign, and there's the right ball position. If my ball position is too far back, I feel the need to reach back to get to keep out. If it's too far forward, I feel like I have to lunge forward to get to it. There it is. Now I've got the proper angle that I need. So you see how I'm doing that? So my eyes are not on the ball, they're on the tip of the tee. So my eyes are on the back of the tee there. I know where the tip of the tee is mentally. I don't have to really see it. And I am just letting the sole of the club clip through the tip of the tee. I've got my ball in a string, and all I'm doing now, so you remember when we did it feet together, your center cannot move, so you end up, catching the tee at the right place. And for many of you, when you put your feet apart, you start to slide around because you've got, your old focus is coming about. All I'm trying to do is create the arc. So notice how my legs are simply supporting the movement of my arms tracking the arc. So your arms are tracking the arc or they're not. So I'm going to allow my arms to track the arc up through the tip of the tee in that direction. So I'm letting them track, I'm letting them track. And that was just spot on, amazingly compressed. Did you hear that sound? That sucker is moving. So when I went for my ping fitting on TrackMan, I got flight scope here. They're pretty similar in the numbers that they're giving me. I'm carrying 285 to 295. And with the spin I'm getting with this particular driver, this ping, I'm using the LS Tech driver, the low spin driver. I'm getting about 2,100 RPM, so I'm getting a pretty nice rollout. So my drives are well over 300 yards. And I'm 51. And just speaking to you, I don't go to the gym. I started yoga. I'm really enjoying that with Chantal. So I'm already feeling more limber and more strong. So I see my dandelion stem. I feel like it's already tracking. If I do this, now it feels like it's going to go down and under. I'll do a pop fly. Over here, it feels like it's going to clip the tip of the tee. Fantastic. So now everything is in response to me letting the arm club unit track the arc. It's tracking. It's tracking. Woohoo! You hear that? Golf is so much fun. It's so much fun. This equipment is making it so much fun and so much easier. I want golf to be easy to swing for you guys. The last thing you want to do is strain through a golf swing and coil the upper body against the lower body and turn your back into an absolute pile of mush. Gather and let it go. It's so easy to develop club head speed when you allow a full range of motion. Again, go check out Brandel Chambly's book, right? You'll see it either online, get a copy online, or The Anatomy of Greatness. This is what we've been teaching for the last 25 years. So we have a stadium full of people telling you, yeah, listen to Shawn. What he's saying is true, it's right. And dozens of those are doctors and people in the medical community and neuroscientists. Man, we really know what we're talking about here. You're really going to enjoy this stuff.